Know that any and all thoughts that you have regarding your own skills, interests, and inclinations are valid. To reinforce the validity of your own thoughts, keep them private. Tell yourself that they are between you and God. Meaning, one of the fundamental problems that is always there with all human thought is not that they are not good or important or vital in our lives, but that they are contagious and contaminating. Thought contaminates our consciousness, penetrates our sovereignty, infiltrates, corrupts our psychological, psychic, and the purity, stability, and reason of the heart, and causes other problems as well, because thought in itself is a limitation, a barrier, a shortcoming, and a problem, and not necessarily a solution, talent, skill, knowledge, greatness, significance, achievement of any kind. So, thought in itself has always been essentially the epitome of problem, shortcoming, barrier, obstacle towards growth, progress, learning, individual talent, transformation, development, sovereignty, actualization, self knowledge. All of these conditions will always remain unrecognized and unattained and unfulfilled by ourselves if we are always thoughtful, if we are always thinking, if we always entertain and develop one thought after another thought, which is going to lead us into a lot of depression, frustration, anxiety, desperation, despair, and envy, which will be unnecessary, unreasonable anyways, and we won't be able to grow. We will suffer setbacks and downfalls. Not because we don't have any good talent, skill, knowledge, character, ability, authenticity within ourselves, but because we're contaminated by thought and also by our ego, arrogance, pride, vanity, hostility in the process. So we just have to permanently neutralize our thoughts or give in to it, its powers and tyrannies. And our thoughts are not even our thoughts are the other people's thoughts, judgments, opinions, perceptions that they've always held and that they've always had regarding either our authenticity, power, good talent, or regarding our weaknesses, shortcomings, deficiencies, because everyone has both good and bad within themselves at the same time. Everyone has always got their weakness, shortcoming, as well as their talent and merit working at the same time inside of themselves in one way or another, because everyone is the composition of good and bad, and every problem also has its own good and bad, and we should focus on the good and not always on the bad, because adversity is advantage, and so is the other judgment, rejection, betrayal towards ourselves, an advantage for inner transformation, internal significance, inward virtue, sovereignty, independence, individuality, and the development of other qualities as well, which can only happen